Here's the EVO 10 that we're going to be working on today. I'll go ahead and start doing the 10.2-inch Android screen. I will go ahead and show you what needs to be taken off and how to wire everything up along with the rear view camera, and we will go from there. But this is the EVO. As you can see, it looks pretty good. He's a good customer of mine from a few years ago. So just to kind of give you a glimpse. We're also going to be doing the rear view camera on it, wire everything up, but this is what the EVO looks like. She looks pretty clean. Here we are inside. As you can see, still got the stock stereo. You will be in the passenger side for this one. You have to take off this little cover right here. You can use one of these. It's gonna be gentle a little bit. Sorry, I'm using one hand. So pop that off. And then you will expose that one wire right here, or one screw. You don't have to fully take it off, because you can take that screw off too as well to kind of expose the screw more, but you can get away without doing that. And then obviously just screwdriver. You can use whatever you have. Take that out. Just put it in a safe place. And then just kind of slowly pry it off. And the whole thing just pops off as one assembly. Go ahead and put that aside. Just be careful with it. I usually put it on the floor. That way I don't accidentally step on it if I put it on the concrete floor. Just carefully pry this piece off, and the radio should start popping off. Like that. If you can't get it out very easy, just use a pry tool. Okay, I'll go ahead and try to take that off without holding the camera. I kind of need both of my hands for this one, and I'll record the next video of me taking it off. Okay, in the previous video I was trying to take it off, but the top part are always so complicated to take off if it's the first time being taken off. The clips tend to not want to release very easily, but you just have to pull it forward towards your way. Go ahead and release the airbag plug off, which also has the hazards. Like I said, put it on the side safely. You will have 4 screws to take off. It'll be one here, one there, and right 2 top. That's 1. 2. Just like that, remove the radio. You should have 2 plugs, and then the antenna adapter, or the antenna plug itself. Let me reverse my leg on that one. just go ahead and release that. Just push on those little tabs and the whole thing would release. And also don't forget the antenna. Once that gets removed, I will go ahead and prep the 10-inch screen and go from there. Right, upon unboxing the unit, this is what's all going to be in the box. The screen itself, the RCAs, and this is for adding aftermarket amps. It's for the auxiliary in and video in. So if you have like a DVD player, PlayStation, and things like that. You got the GPS antenna, 2 USBs. You got the mic, which the customer did not want, and then you got the plug and play harness. And pretty much self-explanatory. From the old stereo, you will have to transfer the hazard and passenger airbag system piece, and then you have to transfer the vents from the old one. So you can see these little tabs right here. That's all really that's holding the vent itself. So just pop off the old one, pop it in, and then you will need the clips too from the old stereo or the old factory radio. You're gonna have to transfer it all in the new radio. Other than that, like I said, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty quick and easy. Once I get everything wired in, just pretty much put the whole stereo like in reverse, and I'll go ahead and do that now. Alright, we're on the reverse side portion of the install. For the reverse camera, you will need this thicker white wire. And obviously the black would be for the ground. I already tested it. And when you test it, when you put it on reverse, your voltmeter will read 11 point something or 12. Basically that's just saying that it's getting a reverse signal. I did test this as well because I wasn't sure if this was it, and it wasn't, so I'm going to go tape that back up. But you will tap your red and black from the rear view camera to these two wires that I have the red and black probed, and that will activate your rear view camera when you put it on reverse. Alright, I'm finishing everything up. I did have the GPS already, or the GPS antenna wire ran, or then the USBs already ran to the glove box. What I did find is that if you try to run it, like say right here going over, it'll hit when you try to close it. So what I did is I ran it just like right behind this little panel right here, and it's coming out that little opening, as you can see right here. So when you close it, it doesn't interfere with the glove box, or it doesn't interfere with any plastic when you close it, so it's a lot nicer. Got the rear view camera ready, all the 3 USBs, the auxiliary in, the airbag. And I would suggest to zip tie this to the harness, because if you don't do it, it'll just kind of flap around behind the dash. So it'll get annoying for anybody. But once I get everything plugged in, I will go ahead and power it up and check everything up. Camera's right there. I went ahead and the wire was going through a grommet that's right behind this panel. Just kind of pop this off. You'll just need to pop that off and pop another one off. As I showed you earlier, the wires for the reverse camera, the positive signal and the negative, would be on this harness. I went ahead and soldered that in. If you have a wire loom, it makes it look nice, it being here. So you can kind of just see that it looks like it belongs to the car. So, but if you don't have any, just kind of tape it up. That way it doesn't get cut or anything like that. But that's how it should look like. Alright, I got everything working. I went ahead and started recording whenever this thing turned on, just because it takes a little bit longer than I thought it would to reboot and start up. So that's pretty much what it looks like. Obviously you got the radio working. I got the steering wheel control working as well in the sign. So everything works. It's quite a bit of features. You got video, Bluetooth obviously, I guess you can transfer all your pictures in here. Once you connect to Bluetooth or Wi-Fi, I guess, it'll connect all these, your Gmail, Play Store, everything that's showing here that requires internet will be functioning, YouTube. So the TPMS is not working because obviously I don't think this one does have it, so it's not gonna read that. It also have an option for a front camera. This one did not have it, so I didn't bother with all that. So, but yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. I do need to change the time. So overall it responds pretty good, as you can see. Everything works. Volume, next, mode. Overall, I like it. And if you got any questions, feel free to leave me a message. Please subscribe whenever you get a chance, and hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and test the rear view camera. Obviously once you put it on reverse, I'll go ahead and do that now. It'll automatically cut off and switch over to reverse. So that's what it looks like. That's my van. Self-explanatory install right there. Put it on gear and it shuts back off. Okay, go ahead.
A very good video, but